Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Sonitroid from SEGADriven.com, and welcome back to our Sonic Hacking Contest 2022 coverage. In this video we're taking a look at the Sonitroid prototype developed by Scrap Sorra, and this is being showcased in the Expo section and not in contest. Now what we've got here is something very special. So Sonitroid is a combination of Sonic and Metroid, running in the Sonic 1 engine, and yeah, it's quite impressive actually how they've managed to get all the features of Metroid, which is its large explorable maps and upgradable abilities, and implement them within the confines of Sonic 1 on the Mega Drive. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. So you've got to explore the stages and look around for Sonic's abilities. So you initially unlock his rolling, then you unlock his spin dash, and it increases from there on. And basically each new ability allows you to go somewhere else in the map. So the initial rolling allows you to roll through walls. Spin dash, you can accelerate from wherever you want, so it means that certain walls which don't have a run up towards them, which will allow you to do a roll through them, just they become easy to smash through because you can use the spin dash on dime. Yeah, it's just stuff like that, to be honest with you. So it's a short little prototype. You only have Brinstar, Kraid's Lair and Torian to explore, but honestly, it's still a great time. Like, I was so impressed at how well this has been implemented within the confines of a different game. It's really impressive, actually, how well it all works. The only thing I'd say is that it's more Metroid than it is Sonic. There's not a lot of Sega-y, Sonic-y stuff in this, unfortunately. Obviously, Sonic and the Badniks themselves do feature, but the mechanics and the whole setting feels a lot more Metroid than it does Sonic. So, yeah, and there's a little bit of a mismatch between the artwork. Obviously, they've drawn a lot of the artwork from the actual NES game itself, and that just doesn't line up with the 16-bit look of the sprites, so it's a bit of a strange mismatch there. So in the future, I think I'd like to see this change to either look more 8-bit or more 16-bit, so that all the artwork looks correct together. That would be a nice little touch, but obviously it's quite a large effort because it does mean either changing the sprites to be 8-bit or changing all the background artwork to be 16-bit. So yeah, there's a lot of work to be done there if that was something that needed to be implemented in the future. And also, I think I'd like the stage design to benefit Sonic's abilities better. There's no real curved terrain or loops or anything like that, which is more akin to Sonic level design. So it'd be nice to see if something like that could be implemented in the future to make it feel a little bit more Sonic-like instead of just being a straight sort of Metroid clone running within Sonic the Hedgehog. But still, an impressive development all the same. Like, to be able to pull this off and pull it off so well that it works within another game is incredibly impressive. So hats off. I think this is something worth experiencing because it's just so unique. But at the moment, it's like I say, there's a little bit of a mismatch between the artwork and the game mechanics themselves. It feels a lot more Metroid than it does Sonic, and I'd like more Sonic stuff to be implemented to make it feel like a bit more of an even balance between the two. But yeah, some ideas there for a future release. Maybe make the whole thing look more 8-bit. Maybe make the stage design a little bit more curved so that it benefits Sonic's abilities better. But honestly, still impressed by this first prototype. I think this is a really interesting project. I think it's incredibly well implemented, and I think it's amazing that it works within Sonic the Hedgehog on Mega Drive. I think that's an insane achievement. And like I said before, this is not being streamed in contest, this is in the Expo section, which may mean that you've missed this one. So yeah, well worth checking out. Links in the description if this looks interesting.